is going to be met hard and met fast by number 31 of that defense, Darrell Green, a name that I have said again and again tonight. Darrell Green making a huge tackle.
Welcome to 24-Hour Sports Show at 9 here with Darrell Green. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today we're talking about the trade for Roquan Smith. I believe that this is a move that's showing me that the Baltimore Ravens are loading up. They want to compete with those top teams in the AFC. They want to compete with Buffalo. They want to compete with Kansas City. They feel like they got a shot at winning that division. They want to get everything they possibly can around Lamar. I really wish they would have gotten in the market for a receiver, but this is a dire need for that team. This is a dire need for that team. Their rush defense is not a true indicator of just how bad they have been playing at the linebacker position. Let me just say that, because we know the Ravens have had a lot of leads in their game, so teams can't run the ball like they want to. They can't expose the linebackers how they want to. But even early on in Tampa Bay's game, the linebackers for the Baltimore Ravens are just not that good. I think Patrick Queen has promise, but beyond that, Josh Bynes, he's a decent veteran, but he's hurt. So like I said, beyond that, I don't think there's much in that cover. I don't think there's much there. You're looking and it's bare. There's not many good linebackers on that roster. But not only do you do that, you load up, you get a top 3 linebacker. This is an elite game-changing linebacker. Roquan Smith, a lot of people say that the value of middle linebackers have died down. That's because everybody's not elite. Everybody is not elite at the middle linebacker position. Like I said, a lot of people, they said running back has died down. Derrick Henry hasn't died down. Any team in the NFL will take Derrick Henry because everybody can't be elite. Roquan Smith, Fred Warner, Darius Leonard, these are elite game-changing linebackers. The Ravens have not had anything like this since Ray Lewis. I mean, that is the type of move we're talking about here. That's the type of guy you getting. That's the type of move we getting. He is one of the best linebackers in the game, and he gonna instantly make an impact for Baltimore. But let's roll the tape. Okay, so the only knock on Roquan Smith has ever been his size. He's not the tallest linebacker. He's not the biggest linebacker. I don't know Roquan Smith personally, but watching him play football, I can tell he's one of those alphas. He's one of those guys that knows, he's one of the guys that believes he can make every single tackle. And right here, we're going to see a perfect example of that. He's out of leverage. He almost overruns the play, but he has the effort. He thinks he can make every tackle, and that's why he makes so much tackles. Because most linebackers right here, they'll overrun the play, they'll give 50% effort, and they'll just be done with. But instead, we're going to see Roquan Smith flowing with the play, and instead of overrunning the play right here on the cutback, what does he do? He reaches back, he uses his leverage to his advantage, he tries to square up, and he makes that tackle. And beyond that, Roquan Smith is one of the best coverage linebackers in the game. He can play on first down, he can play on second down, he can play on third down. If you need him to run with the number 3 inside receiver, he can do that. If he has to get the running back one-on-one, he can do that. He can do it all. He seriously can do it all. And that's what makes him special in today's game, because linebackers just don't do this. A lot of times we're looking at linebackers, either he's a cover guy or he's a thumper. Roquan Smith can thump and he can run with guys. That's what makes him different. That's what allows him to make this play. And a lot of times, I feel bad for showing plays like this, simple zone drops, coming up, making a tackle. But when we watch football games, it's every Sunday, it's every Monday, it's every Thursday. Guys just aren't fluid in their zone drops. Guys can't drop to the hook zone, come up and make a tackle. They're missing those one-on-one open field tackles. Middle linebacker should be your best tackler on the team. What is Roquan Smith? He's the best tackler in the league. Roquan Smith is the best open field, gap-filling tackler in the league. That's what the Ravens are getting. Right here, we're going to see something simple. He drops into his zone. He takes away that read. Right here, he takes away that read. So now you can't throw that. You also got another guy going there. So now he has to check it down. But what does Roquan Smith do? Look at the distance between Roquan Smith and the running back. That's a lot of distance to make a guy miss. But he breaks on that. He sees it. He just has a different feel for the game. And he sees that. He comes up, balls out, incompletion. Let me tell you something. Middle linebackers are some of the smartest people you will ever meet. Roquan Smith, I cannot stress it enough. I'm getting excited talking about this. He just has a feel for the game. He knows that scheme. He knows where guys are supposed to be, and he can do this while on the run. While in the middle of a play, he's thinking in the middle of a play. But once you get so used to a scheme, it's like you're thinking and you're doing at the same time. He's thinking, but his thinking is not slowing down his actual play, if you get what I'm saying. It doesn't slow down because he knows his reads. He knows where he's supposed to be. So right here, this is an outside run by the Patriots. But Roquan Smith, he does a great job. Look, right here, instead of flowing with this and running out of the play, because look, there is nobody in that cutback alley. If Roquan Smith doesn't make this play, there's nobody in that cutback. Instead of completely flowing with the outside run, he sees his defensive lineman in front of him is pushing that edge. So he knows the running back is forced to cut it back. Like I said, this is years of practice, weeks of working with those guys, and just being a smart football player. This is film study. This is having a feel for the game. So right here, we're going to see it. Outside run, he sees the defensive edge, he sees the defensive end pushing that edge, so he doesn't even flow with that. He fakes out the offensive lineman, he beats him. Now it's one-on-one with him and the running back, and he's right there in that gap. It's no cutback tackle. If you're a Ravens fan right now and you watching, just drop a sub, drop a comment, because you should be some of the most excited, happy people on this earth today. You're getting a long-term franchise elite middle linebacker right here. What does Mike McDaniel like to do? He likes to run multiple formations. Right here, you can use Roquan Smith in some of the same things you're doing with those linebackers, but he's better at it. Right here, we're going to see him blitzing, and he's just going to dip. Right here, he times up the blitz perfectly, times it up perfectly, a little delay at the beginning, and then he just shoots the gap. Mac Jones can't do anything. That's a sack. And I forget to mention, he also has 7 career interceptions. That's different for middle linebackers. Right here, deflection, gets the pick, runs with it. Just a playmaker, always being around the ball, alpha male. And just like I did with the Christian McCaffrey trade, I want to show the difference between what you had and what you're getting. So you know exactly what you're getting, exactly the change that's going to be made on the football field. Like I said, Ravens Nation, if you're watching this video, don't forget to subscribe. Comment Ravens Nations in the comments. I want to see every Ravens fan in the nation comment on this post, because you're getting an elite linebacker, and you will be looking on this trade for years to come saying, I'm so glad we did this. But right here, this is what your linebacker struggling with right now. It's a simple zone drop. A simple zone drop. You don't get enough depth though. You don't get enough depth. Right here, guy runs right behind you. Guy runs right behind you. You have no other threat. Why are you not getting depth? And that's something that they're struggling with right now. Roquan Smith, what can he do? Play zone, play man. And right here, I want to play the pre-snap because I want everybody to see. Look how Patrick Queen and Harrison, look how they're pointing back and forth at each other. That's looking like somebody doesn't know the play. That's what it looks like to me. Somebody doesn't know the play. Because the play is about to run, and y'all still what y'all pointing at each other for? Get ready to play football. But it looks like a miscommunication. And this is things that we have in training camp. We're in week 8. We getting ready to make a playoff push. Mike McDaniel, he's sick of it. He's sick of it. That's why he got Roquan Smith. And also, let's look at this play. It's all about angles and leverage. That should be, if you're a middle linebacker, you should be sleeping, eating, dreaming about angles and leverage, because that's all that matters. That's all that matters. You don't have to be the best athlete, but you better have those angles. You better be on leverage. But right here, bad angle. Bad angle, and you lose your leverage. Instead of running laterally when you see this screen, instead of running laterally, get downhill. Get downhill, and then you could be meeting him. This is a simple jailbreak screen, but bad angle. Now you're opening up that middle. 97, defensive lineman. Defensive lineman out in space. He's never going to make that tackle. Good effort, but realistically, he's not going to make that tackle. Your middle linebacker should be coming downhill right now. Coming downhill right now, making that tackle. He's not there. First down. Mike McDaniel, he's sick of it. Like I said, linebacker right here. Simple play. This is a high school read. This is a high school read, simple play. You got the guard blocking down. The gap is wide open right here. You should shoot that. You should shoot that, but you're standing there. I don't know why you're standing there, but you're standing there. This is a gap that should be shot. This is a gap that should be shot, tackle for loss. But it doesn't happen. You let a blocker get to you. Now somebody else has to make that tackle. But you could have got it for a tackle for loss. Now they're gaining a couple yards. And right here, like I said, your middle linebacker should be your best tackler on your team. But right here, Klein just doesn't look like an athlete. It just doesn't look like an athlete right here. That's the honest analysis of this play. I don't know what this is, but Roquan Smith, he's making that tackle. That's why he's there. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in football. That's why Ravens should be excited. I'm out.